Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us. So, the members of the lower chambers of the National Assembly have heard their views. They want the president to appear before them. They will not also hold plenary for 3 days in solidarity of the killings of people in Benue State. They're saying that the president needs to answer questions regarding the security situation of the country. We've had the presidency react. The spokesperson of the president has just spoken to us on the program. Let's get other perspective to this, a legal one for that matter. Joining us from our Abuja studio is a regular analyst on Channels Television, a lawyer, Mr. Liberus Shoma. Thank you so much, Liberus, for your time on the program tonight. Let me ask you, legally speaking, is it right for the House of Representatives members to ask the president to appear before them? Don't forget, a few days ago, they also asked the vice president to appear. There's been a lot of reactions to that, let alone this very one. What do you make of this?
Thank you, Cheung. First and foremost, my heart goes out to the relatives of the disease in the middle belt and even in the northeast. And then also to our security forces who are also the genuine ones who are out there protecting lives and who are laying down there today for our tomorrow. That said, it's a very sad situation we are in our country now. It calls for, a deep, sober reflection. It calls for concern for everybody. And then also, as an aside, before I go directly to your question, it is good that the House of Rep has decided to suspend plenary for 3 days. It's not just enough for them to suspend plenary. I would want them to take a visit, the way the senators, visited Dino Melaye in the hospital today in solidarity. I would also want them to take a visit to these affected places in solidarity with the Nigerians also that are dying by installment in these places. Be that said, legally speaking, to answer your question directly, by the powers vested in them by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, they have power to summon the president to appear before them to explain, the steps the executive is taking to address matters of urgent national importance such as these, where Nigerians are dying in droves, in a section of the country, and also to answer other questions as relating to security generally. I also didn't expect the executive to wait to be summoned. I would have expected that when all of these things are happening, the moment the president came back from the head of the Commonwealth head of government meeting, I would have expected that he writes to the National Assembly to crave their indulgence to address a joint session of both houses to actually, explain some of these knotty issues that is going on in our country now. They should not always wait to be summoned by both houses or by either of the houses to come explain, what is happening. And then I listened carefully to Femi Adesina. He didn't want to be categorical on whether the president will appear or he will not appear, because here we play politics with everything. We see, we see political office holders as kings that can do no wrong. And so also, when you use the word summon, some people will feel it's insulting. But for me, it's not that way. Like I said, I expected Femi Adesina to say categorically that yes, because the president is a Democrat, he's holding, like he said, he's holding that office in trust for the people. And these are representatives of the people. And so, to that extent, it's like the people
Mr.
are calling on him to come explain.
Sorry, if I may quickly butt in, because sorry, this is perhaps political, because these are same lawmakers who are asking for the impeachment of the president just a few days ago. So it is the same people who are asking the president to appear before them. Perhaps, I'm not sure, since 1999, we've had a situation aside the president presenting the budget before the National Assembly. I'm not sure I've seen a situation where a president has been summoned and had appeared before the National Assembly. So is this going to be a very major exception, politically speaking, especially when the issues of impeachment has come in front of these lawmakers also?
there are procedures for impeaching a president spelled out correctly in our law books. And so, for the fact that some lawmakers voiced out their reservation about the purchase of helicopters or fighter jets, does not mean that the House has adopted that position to impeach the president. And also, it also does not mean that the House cannot, by its resolution, extend an invitation to Mr. President to appear before it. Mind you, in Senate climb, these are people who are ordinarily reporting back to their constituencies. And if they go back, you expect questions like this to come up. And so they would expect answers. It also will afford Nigerians the opportunity to hear directly from Mr. President. But like I said, it is typical because we play politics with all of these things. So, and you know, ego will come in. Some people will feel, oh, look, where no president has appeared, no president has been someone that appeared before. Even ministers,
okay.
The Ziani refused to appear before the Senate.
Let's perhaps.
But then the question is, I would expect that the president should use this as an opportunity to take the shine off his critics.
Okay, let's quickly close on this note, Mr. Oshoma. Let's go to the politics of APC. And in 30 seconds, I would like you to react to this, because the governors of the All Progressives Congress met with the president last night. After the meeting, the Imo State Governor, Rochas Okorocha, disclosed that all 24 state governors of the party have endorsed the president for re-election for 2019. And the issues of the contestation of the top job of the APC, the chairmanship seat, as being a very major one. Ashiomale, the former governor of Edo State, has been endorsed, now putting Oyegun on the spot. What do you make of what is happening and the leadership of the APC? A major drama do you expect at the convention of the party on the 14th of May?
This is Nigeria. If the governors had come out to say we have endorsed, you know, a different candidate outside their current national chairman, also, the current national chairman had not come out to signify his interest to run, you know, for the office. And so it is an internal politics. And then I think the way they manage this will also spell out how well they will go in the general election. But I pray they're able to manage it very well, because if you don't manage this crisis very well, forget all about this endorsement here and there. We've always seen this endorsement. Goodluck Jonathan also was endorsed. Yaradua was endorsed, Obasanjo was endorsed. So we've seen all these endorsements.
Let's close on, Mr. Oshoma.
I just hope that they're able to manage this carefully, because so that it won't cost them the general election.
Let's close on this, and I want a yes or no answer. Ashiomale, Oyegun, who do you think might emerge victorious at the convention of the party, considering their political profiles?
This is a tight one, Shehu. I can't answer you yes or no, because I'm not a member of the party. If the party says it's Oshomole, then it's Oshomole. But if the party says no, let Oyegu continue, then Oyegu will continue. They have a way of playing this, their politics.
We'll leave it at that, Mr. Oshoma.
The main thing should be that it shouldn't create a divorce.
Okay. We must leave it at that. Mr. Liberus Oshoma, regular analyst here on Channels Television, a lawyer and political analyst. Thank you for your time on the program tonight. And that's our show. We'll keep tabs on all of these for you. We've been very busy, and we'll keep you busy with these stories also from the political landscape of Nigeria. And that's it on the show tonight. I'm Sean Akimale. Bye-bye.